Here are the 3 cleanest, cheap hotel rooms I've found in Vegas in the last 6 months. The first one is Sahara. Here's what I paid for the room, and here is the expectation of the room. This is the reality of the room. I've been doing hotel room blacklight inspections for 6 months, and so far this is the best of the inexpensive hotels. The shower had 2 shower heads, which was fancy. There's a lot of mirrors beside the bed, over the bed, behind the bed, if you're into that. Under blacklight, this room was really clean. There was an incredibly long couch with no arms, and a headboard made entirely of pillows. Room rates start around $20. Next up is New York, New York. Here's what I paid for the room. Here's the expectation of the room. Here is the reality of the room. This was a pretty funky, cool room, and it was super clean. Room rates start here around $50 a night. I wouldn't go over $150 to stay here, but it felt recently renovated. It was a good vibe. And as long as you're not under the roller coaster listening to people scream all day and night, it's a great stay. You'll see in a minute that there was a little dust on the headboard, but nothing major here. Last but not least is the link. Here's what I paid for the room. Here is the expectation of the room. And here is the reality of the room. It did feel a little college dormy with the curtain covering the closet. And this room was imperfect. There was a little splatter in the bathroom. The water pressure wasn't great. But the bed and the rest of the room were perfectly clean. And this was the cheapest of all 3. You can sometimes find rates here starting around $16 a night. This is like a step up from a hostel, but it's clean and decent. Which of these would you stay at? Let me know. I'll put more details in the comments. Follow me for all the Vegas.